All right, everybody. This is Tony Bailey of the Digital Revenue Accelerator Method. And what we are talking about today is rapport building openers. Yes, we are talking about rapport building openers. That's what we're talking about today. If you're catching me live, give me a hashtag live in the comments. And if you're catching me on the replay, give me a hashtag replay in the comments as I share this live video out to my group and also a few other places. So let me see if I'm coming through loud and clear. Give me a loud and clear in the comments. If you're catching me on the replay, give me a hashtag replay. Remember, sounds from my end, it sounds like I can hear myself pretty well. So let me share this to a few places, and then we're going to jump right into it. All right. This live training is going to be exclusively in my group from now on Thursday. So if you would like to come and grab that value on a weekly basis and even come on Zoom with me so that I can answer your questions, you definitely want to go ahead, join that group. I will put the link. The link is on my page, but I'll put it in the description of this video. After this. Let me share it to one more place, and then we're going to jump right into it. We are going to jump right into it. So glad to be with you here today. It's awesome. I hope your week has been going awesome. And let's jump into it. So we are talking about how to build rapport, in Messenger, how to build rapport in Messenger, how to build rapport in life. I think a lot of times we think that social media is some different animal than actual life. Actually, you can take the same principles that you apply in life and bring them over to social media, and that's what you should do. We see a lot of people acting like bots and all of this stuff, and that's where all this pushback around Messenger comes from. People treating people like they're not an actual person. That is what I am going to tackle today. I want you to really get an understanding of how you can show up as a real human being and use the tools that you've been given on this platform. For you to say that I'm going to use this and I'm not going to use this. Well, that is your prerogative, but you would be tying one hand behind your back when you're trying to do something. Like, no country is going to go into war and say, I'll come through air and I'll go by sea, but I'm not going to use land. Or I'll go by air and I'll go by land, but I keep my Navy at home. Like, when it's full scale, it's going to be full scale. And we are full scale trying to build our businesses. So Messenger is a major lead nurturing part and audience nurturing part of your organic strategy and your paid strategy, actually. So yeah, I definitely want you to consider this today. So we're going to talk about how to build rapport in Messenger, how to not come off looking all spammy. And let me tell you something. This training lives in, I think it lives in this step. A complete system, complete point A to point B system to get you to your goals with your coaching business. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen. We're going to jump right into it. Remember, if you're catching me live, give me a hashtag live in the comments. Catching me on the replay, go ahead and give me a hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know you're here. Any questions that you have, ask them in the comment section, and I will definitely get to them. I will get to them. All right. So, unlocking the power of connection. I want you to really think about that. Unlocking the power of connection, mastering rapport building openers. We're talking about openers, but we are going to go deep into how to master your rapport building. This translate over into all of your life. Actually, this is, like I said before, social media is not different than what you do on a daily basis in your life. Bad people skills are bad people skills, regardless. Treating people like a cookie cutout is treating people like cookie cutout, whether you're offline or online. So let's just get that straight. And that's not something that we want to do. So are you ready to boost your rapport building skills? Let me know in the comments. Give me a yes if you're ready to boost your rapport building skills. In this training, we're going to talk about how to build strong connections through rapport building messenger openers. If you've ever been in Messenger and you didn't quite know how to open up the conversation because you felt like you were going to be spammy. So what you do, you stop short and you say, you know what? I'm not going to greet my new friend. I'm not going to greet my new friend. We're going to talk about how you can begin to build rapport and not seem inauthentic, not come off with commission breath. We're going to talk about that. So get ready to make a lasting impression and create meaningful relationships that drive engagement. And guess what? New clients. That's what the ultimate goal is for all of us, is to generate new clients. My name is Tony Bailey. I'm the founder of the Digital Revenue Accelerator Method, a complete method. I created this program to help high-ticket coaches, service providers, and other experts enroll 3 to 5 new clients a month without having to join another generic program, without having no tailored support tailored to your situation, and without wasting more time and money so that you can have complete financial time and location freedom. It was only after I zoomed out and created a complete point A to point Z strategy and method that covers every step required for you to launch a high ticket business, required for you to enroll 3 to 5 new clients a month, that I get results. So imagine this. Imagine that every time you message your ideal client, that you instantly connect on a deeper level, giving all parties involved the feeling of a long-standing relationship. That is what you're going for. And do you know that you can do that in the first 2 or 3 sentences? Do you know that you can break the ice in the first 2 or 3 sentences? Do you know you can relieve crock brain in the first 2 or 3 sentences in your messenger conversation? If you didn't, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it today. So you need to stick around. You need to stick around because this is a skill set. This is a skill set that's going to take you a long way. And like I said before, in business and in life, with your children and with your spouse, with your friends and with your at your job or whatever. In this training, I'll reveal the secrets to capturing attention and making people feel comfortable around you. Get ready to become a master of rapport building. Now, I want to show you this screenshot. This is one of thousands, probably thousands, one of thousands. This person said, Tony, you're so polite, Tony. You're so polite. I'm looking to launch my business. So when you have people in your inbox and they're saying, hey, Susie, how's your business going? Everybody and their mama know that that's not right. That's why people are getting pushed back. Those types of things are why the industry is up in arms and people are afraid of Messenger. But I'm here today to tell you that you don't have to be afraid to use Messenger as a channel to get to your goals, as a channel to enroll new clients, as a channel to build your coaching expert or social or service provider business. You don't have to be afraid. So drop social selling in the comments, and I will get the social selling secrets cheat sheet, messenger script framework over to you. There is a training in it that's going to go way deeper than I'm going today. But if you want to grab that, go ahead and drop social selling in the comments. Let me see who I have on here with me. Facebook, it usually does not, it has not been showing me who is on the live with me. So if I don't respond to you, I will respond to you after this live training. So first, let's find out why we need to master building rapport in the DMs without losing our authority. Because you do know you can lose your authority in the DMs. And if you do, it's going to be hard for you to get that authority back. It's going to be hard for you to be seen as the go-to person. So I'm going to teach you how to build rapport without losing your authority. This is why building rapport is so important. When you establish trust and connect with others, it leads to better collaboration. And what I want you to think about when you think about collaboration is no man or woman is an island. I know there are a lot of us, me included, that wants to do it all myself. Like, I don't need any help. Like, I don't need that. If you've ever been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't need any help. But listen, we all need collaboration. We all need to collaborate. So if we all need key collaborations to make it in this business or in this coaching service provider space, if we all need these collaborations, then that means we all need to know how to talk to people in the DMs. We all need to know how to talk to people, period. On the phone, in the DMs. We need to know how to build rapport. We need to know. So what I seek to do, instead of just jamming a script in your hand, I seek to give you context. I seek to give you understanding, because principles last longer than strategies and scripts. If you get the principles down, then you understand why you need to do these things. Then you will do these things and you won't stop short. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Now, A, collaboration. B, effective negotiation. Effective negotiation. Have you ever thought about this? The win-win approach to a conversation. Have you ever thought about approaching somebody with a win-win mindset, meaning they win, you win, not just going to the conversation with an I take attitude, not going to the conversation with a commission breath attitude that people can see from a mile away, but coming in with a win-win approach. Focus on creating mutually beneficial agreements. This principle promotes collaboration and the exploration of solutions that satisfy the needs and interests of all parties. That's the context behind effective negotiation. That's the principle behind effective negotiation. So the next time that you get into a messenger conversation, think about the principle of the win-win approach. All right. C, stronger relationships. Building rapport in the DMs, cultivate stronger relationships. It involves expressing yourself clearly, openly, and honestly. People smell lies a mile away. Don't say one thing and then a month down the road, you're saying something else. That destroys your brand. That destroys your credibility. Be open and honest every step of the way. All right. So it involves expressing yourself clearly, openly, and honestly, while also genuinely listening actively listening to the other person, genuinely listening to and understanding the perspectives and feelings of the other person. And let me tell you why we get into situations and we don't really understand the other person. It's because we're only thinking of what we want. We have to stop that. We have to actively listen and care about how the other person feels and what the other person's needs are, because that is what we're here. We are not, it's not about us. It's about our prospective client. All right. Here are the different types of rapport building openers. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. We're going to dive into it. Number one, these are the things that you need to do. You need to begin to start doing today. Let's explore easy techniques to start conversations and build rapport. A, learn to mirror language and tone. The principle of mirroring language and tone when building rapport involves adopting a similar communication style to the person you're interacting with. So if this person is saying a certain word and you notice they say this word a lot, then you can also mirror what they're saying and start to say that and sprinkle that word in a little bit. Don't get overbearing with it, but sprinkle that word in a little bit. By subtly matching their language patterns, tone of voice, and body language, if you're on Zoom, you create a sense of familiarity and connection, fostering rapport and understanding. So this is the thing. That is not, now you may be thinking, well, if I start doing what they're doing, I'm being fake. No, you're not. What you're doing is you're building relationships so that you can help the person. You have to be all things to all. You have to try to be all things to all people. You have to try to meet people where they are so that you can bring them up. If you're not willing to meet people where they are and bring them up, then you're going to leave a lot of hurting people hurting and a lot of money on the table. It just is what it is. All right. B, give genuine compliments. The principle of giving genuine compliments when building rapport emphasizes the importance of sincerely recognizing and appreciating positive qualities or accomplishment in other people. By offering heartfelt compliments and you demonstrate your genuine interest, respect, and admiration, fostering a positive and supportive connection with the person that you're interacting with. Like I said before, this goes back to it's not about us. Our focus is on them. We seek to understand them. You never know what a person is going through. You never know that a word that you can say to somebody right now today could mean the difference in, man, I hate to get that serious about it, but it could mean the difference. I'll just put it like this. It could mean the difference in them having a bad day or a good day. You just actively listening and being a sounding board could mean the difference between you getting a client and not getting a client. All right. C, find shared interests. Actively go to their profile and see what they're interested in. Don't come into their inbox assuming and making assumptions. Oh, I see that you're in the affiliate marketing space, and then the person tell you, no, I'm not. Oh, I see that you're a mindset coach. Nah, no, I'm just a network marketer. So find shared interests. The principle of finding common interests when building rapport involves actively seeking and identifying shared hobbies, passions, or experiences with the person you're interacting with. By discovering these commonalities, you create a bond and foundation for meaningful conversation and connections, enhancing rapport and building a stronger relationship. Find that common thread. Find that common thread between the two of you and engage that conversation. That's that rapport builder. That is that common thread between the two of you that fosters like that deeper connection. That is what you want to do. You do that. You do your due diligence beforehand. Don't go in making assumptions. All right. So these approaches create familiarity and make conversations flow naturally. Let me see who's on with me right now. All right. Facebook still not showing me. All right. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later in the comments. All right. Here are some practical tips for everyday situations. Let's talk about some of the practical tips to use rapport building openers in different situations. A, like I just said before, do your due diligence. Take a good look at their profile so that you avoid asking questions that are readily available on their page. A lot of people get, when you ask them questions, like let's say if you ask them, where you from? They get annoyed by that because it's readily available on their page. And a lot of people, they will tell you, if you went to my page and actually look, you would know where I'm from. You don't want that. You killed all credibility right there. So what you could say instead, here's an example. Instead of saying, where are you from? Say, I see that you're from Canada, right? People are going to say, yeah, I'm from Canada. And you're going to be like, how is it there? I haven't been there, or I was there last summer or whatever. Just a little rapport building. Building rapport, let me say this. Building rapport does not mean being fake. Building rapport means building relationship. Building relationship. That's the mindset. It's not, I'm coming to bring you into my business. I'm coming to set this call. It is the mindset of, I'm going to build relationship with this person. And if I can help this person, I will help this person. If I can collaborate with this person, I will collaborate with this person. All right. B, use a pattern interrupt. What that means is don't do what everybody else is doing. If everybody else is saying, hey, how's your business going? Then don't you do that, because it's not going to end well for you. So use a pattern interrupt. The principle, remember, I told you I'm teaching you principles today. The principle of using pattern interrupts when building rapport means adding surprises or interesting things to a conversation to grab attention and make it more exciting for the person that you're talking to, the person that you're chatting with. Remember, I said it's not about us, it's about them. It's the attitude of service. That's how you have to think. By doing this, like telling a funny joke or asking an intriguing question, you can get the other person interested, curious, and remember you better. That person will remember you. That person will say, hey, I remember Susie. She said such and such. This is her content. Oh, let me read what her content, because we had a great conversation the other day. You know, that sort of thing. It makes that person feel familiar with you. Do the opposite. Like I said before, do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. And C, be a human being. Stop acting like a bot. Stop treating people like a cookie cutout. Stop treating people like, you know, they are the same person. Let me give you one of the biggest tips I could ever give you about Messenger. People are in different stages of awareness. You cannot use your guru script, the same script on Billy as you do on Susie, because you know what? You know why? Because Susie has been in the game for 10 years and Billy just started a month ago. If you don't know that, and you're using the same script on Billy as you do on Susie, somebody is going to be annoyed. Susie is going to be annoyed with your script, and Billy, your script is going to go over Billy's head. So you need a framework, a messenger framework that fits and conforms to each situation. Anybody shoving a script in your hand is doing you wrong, a disservice. I'm just telling you now. So, like I said before, I have a social selling secrets, training and cheat sheet. I'll get that in your hand. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Be a human being. The principle of being a human being when building rapport means being yourself and treating others with kindness and understanding. By showing genuine care and being true to who you are, you create a connection that goes beyond just being polite, making your interactions more meaningful and more enjoyable. This is what you don't want. You don't want to be in a chat with somebody and you're feeling anxious and they feel your anxiety, they're feeling anxious. It's like, that's a bad situation. This needs to be mutually beneficial for both parties. All right. Like I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I feel this deeply because I feel that everybody always throws rocks at Messenger. So with them throwing rocks at Messenger, I call BS because everybody throwing rocks at Messenger they're not doing it right. They're just not doing it right. And they're tying other people's hands. They're putting these things in other people's minds. They're feeding off the fears of other people because it's not always comfortable to talk to people. Well, I'm here to fight that battle. I'm here to open the blinded eyes. That's what I'm here for. All right. So to sum it up, mastering rapport building openers is the key to effective communication. By understanding the importance of rapport, using techniques like mirroring, genuine compliments, and shared interests, you'll strengthen relationships, build lasting partnerships, and enroll more clients into your business. That's what you'll do. All right. Here are just a few of the people that have put these things into practice and gotten great results. Just a few out of hundreds. So if you want to get your hands on the social selling secrets, training, and cheat sheet, drop social selling in the comments of this video and I will get that over to you. Let me see if I can see any of the comments because I thought I saw something pop up on my screen and I am not sure. Facebook is just not showing it to me. But anyway, I will answer any of the comments as soon as I end this live. This is Tony Bailey of the Digital Revenue Accelerator Method. I thank you for your time. I thank you for being here. I want you to meet me here next Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. I want you to meet me right here. Like, I love being here with you all. I love serving. I love bringing the principles of business to you, the principles of online business, not just strategy. Strategies come and go, but principles last forever. Remember that. Remember that. All right. This is Tony Bailey of the Digital Revenue Accelerator Method. I thank you for your time, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.